lands of Zaron, the humans of Koopa Keep struggle to stay alive as they are attacked by the wicked drow elves of Larnia. Darkness falls as the humans beg their king to save them, a noble king known only as the Grand Wizard. For 1,000 years, the battle has been waged, with only the bravery of the Grand Wizard to protect his human followers. But even though the Wizard King is so undeniably cool, the Drow Elf armies continue their attacks. They seek the humans' most treasured relic, the Stick of Truth. But the tides of war are soon to change, as news of a new kid spreads throughout the land. In order to save the humans, the Grand Wizard must get to the new kid, before the Drow Elves can manipulate his mind, and use him to take the sacred relic from human hands. For whomever controls the stick, controls the universe.
Oh! Hello everyone and welcome to the Stick of Truth. This game was actually requested from a poll I put up, so you voted for it and you're getting it. But just a very frank disclaimer before we even start creating our character here. I am aware that South Park humor is not for everyone, and it's not as PG as you want it to be at times. But the fact is, I grew up with this humor, so I'm pretty numb to it, whatever they throw out. So I grew up with it. I started watching South Park probably when I was 7 years old with my brother, so yeah. I'm pretty numb to it. Basically. And then for those who don't know what South Park is, they kinda try always to poke fun at controversial subjects. And sometimes it goes okay, and sometimes they get a lot of hate for it. But that's just a thing with South Park, basically. So, as I said before, I grew up with it, so I'm pretty numb to all the humor that they try to throw in your face. Like, the only thing I learned from South Park is how to not interact with the world. So it was another type of learning curve for me. And as you already can guess, my parents weren't really politically correct about what shows I watched, because if they were okay for my brother to watch, they were okay for me to watch. Not adding the fact that there are 7 years apart between my brother and I. So that's the thing. I'm just going quickly over the character creation here, because I basically planned out how my character was going to look like, so it wouldn't take like 10 minutes for me to decide on different things to do with my character. And how we could look, because this is just our start look in the start of the game. And if you were asking if I played this game before, yes I have, and have completed it multiple times, but it's kind of a long time ago. So, question is if I remember everything or not. But I am going to try and 100% it, and I know some scenes in this game as well I have to figure out how to edit, so they still kinda okay to watch, you know.
Well,
so yeah, that's gonna,
it's
yeah.
a new beginning for us. Things
Yeah,
are finally
that's gonna be interesting. Anywho,
Do you really think
this is
it will
apparently
benefit
our parents.
him?
And yes, this is actually a premise in the first game. You can't play as a girl in the first game. So basically we are just going as our parents believing or seeing in us as a boy, because we apparently they didn't really pay much attention to us.
Hey, how do you like your new room?
So basically I am apparently a tomboy, and they haven't really realized that, so yeah. They're confused. But it actually plays well into the second game as well, because there are the whole identity, what are you and what are you not, which is really good,
Why don't you go out and make
I
some
think.
friends?
And I'm just talking over them because basically, because
We've got some
basically we
money
hate
for you
our
on the
dad.
kitchen counter, sweetie. Just be back before it gets dark.
Our mom seems really sweet, and our dad's kind of like, can't you just try and be normal? He's a pain in the behind. I think that's the prettiest way of saying it. But yeah, I don't like the dad in this game. But the whole fact that we would just be tomboyish, and they kind of play on the fact that they think we are a boy as well, because we apparently haven't gotten through our identity crisis, which is apparently a big part of the second game that's now been out for a little while. Yeah. So basically, we are playing as a boy because we can't choose gender in this game, and that's about it. And I don't really mind playing either characters or gendered roles in whatever games. I don't really mind. And I don't know why I decided to go shower there, but there's a thing you can do in this game, which is really interesting. We can get basically a weapon from going to the bathroom, and basically. Yeah. I should have probably pointed out that South Park is based on what you can call, in Denmark we call it dark toilet humor. It's the kind of humor where you go like, it's toilet humor, but it's on the darker side of that humor. Much of it is not lighthearted, and it plays a lot on dark-sided humor. Which basically kinda, sad to say, quite Danish. We have this dark, omniscient humor that's a combination of dark humor and toilet humor and stuff like that. And I grew up with that, so again, I'm pretty numb to most of the jokes they play in this game. However, we have to go and get this wick over here before our dad catches us, because if you don't go out fast enough, he will actually try and catch you and throw you out. So let's actually do that. Oh no, he teleported! Oh my goodness! Is he down here? Where is he? Did we buck him? Where is he? Uh-oh. Did we bug out the game now? I didn't know we could do that! Oh my goodness! We awesome! We awesome! Oh well, he didn't catch us. Let's just leave. Usually he would teleport into any room you go into and then throw you out. But however, it seems that we kind of bugged it out. So let's just leave. It's fine. It's fine. Usually he would just scold us and try and then throw us out. There's nothing different. So that's something. We can press J to open the quest log. Okay. You and your parents just moved into South Park. They want you to go out and start making friends. Go outside and find some kids to make friends with. Okay. They're pretty determined that we should get some friends. They don't want us to become antisocial and just sit in our room all day. Basically, that was what I did my whole life, most of my childhood. Anywho, that doesn't matter. But yeah, we can also crawl up here. And there should be a chest there. Yes, ishy daisies. And basically we can get the surfer wig, which we already is our haircut, so that looks like really nice. But basically also this game is kind of hard to cut in between episodes, because they kind of line up to like being an hour-long episode, so I'm trying. Oh, I was ignoring that conversation because I was trying to come. Ah! Okay.
That's cheating. I'm gonna tell my mom.
Oh yeah, you go tell your mom.
Kid. I didn't realize he had a health potion.
He was beating you up with a hammer.
I live right next door to you. We should be friends.
Or was it a stick? Anyway, we got our first friends, which is Leopold Scotch, also known as Butters. Probably the most unlucky character in the game, but such a naive soul and such good-hearted, which is really sad. However,
now that we're friends, you should speak with the Wizard King. He's been talking about your arrival. The wizard lives this way, in the greenhouse, over there.
Okay, so basically what I was trying to say before, I was so rudely abrupted by people talking, because I can't focus on talking when other people talking, which is probably going to be very dominant in this game. is that it's probably going to be hour-long episodes between 45 or an hour, because it's very hard to cut in the chapters here, because it does take a long time to get from A to B and such. So,
You like Colorado?
so yeah, it is gonna be interesting how to cut this episode. Boy, why am I hair like this? Boy, I got...
That's okay, I can talk for both of us.
And that's good. But about the hair, it's because of Scandinavian troll cells and goes everywhere, and it's frizzy. So, can't really do much about it. But yeah, this is going to be quite interesting, actually, to see how it goes.
Grand Wizard.
Of course,
So,
Cartman
you are
has
the
a
new kid.
high
Your
title.
coming was foretold by Coldwell Banker. I am the wizard.
Cartman Banker.
But the time for talk is not now. Let me show you my kingdom.
Of course. Show your kingdom, that's fine. It is interesting, he's a grand wizard, but he's also
Shut
a
up, Mom,
king.
bye now.
Oh, be nice! Oh yeah, that's the premises. Basically the worst character in the series is Cartman. So if you can survive his humor and his remarks and live with those, you're pretty
Welcome
well off
To
there.
the kingdom of
But
Kupa Keep.
sometimes he also goes too far, will go like, maybe not that's best thing to say.
Our weapon shop here is
But
tended by
he's
Clyde, a
basically,
level 14 warrior.
He's
Here
basically
you can
the
see our
typical
massive stables, overseen by the
example
level 9 ranger,
on
Scott
a,
Malkin, who has the power of
the biggest
diabetes.
narcissist you will probably
And here,
ever
of course,
find.
is the breathtaking and lovely Princess Kinney, the
Aww.
fairest maiden in all the kingdom. Don't ask why Kinney wanted to be a chick, it's just how he seems to be rolling right now.
Oh, that's nice. Well, seemingly people don't see I'm a girl, as you can clearly see, because people apparently assume I'm a guy. Which is going to be very fun in the next game. We'll play back to back. Anywho, the thing is, we have to go talk to
You may
Clyde.
have heard of my deeds at the Battle of Stark's Pod.
And this is if you want to complete 100% all the friends and such, because after at least, I think in 10 minutes time, he will unfriend you. So, if you want to do that, I had this mistake when I started playing the game, due to the fact I didn't realize you had to actually talk to him before that, so I went through the whole game and they're suddenly missing one friend. And I didn't know why I couldn't find that last friend, and I looked up that you actually had to befriend Clyde to 100% that.
My loyalty is as incurable as my diabetes.
Oh, diabetes jokes. Oh, goodness. It's really bad. But one of the things we can do here is we can go and collect this little daffodil right here and give it to lovely Princess Kinney, because it's a flower for a princess quest. Basically, you can just pick up the flower and you can... Oh, thank you! Oh, that's so cute. Basically, Kinney is gonna play a chick throughout the whole game, which is really cute, and we're apparently playing a guy throughout the whole thing, so that's cute as well. But yeah, there's a lot of things to this game. It's a really good RPG, I think.
Behold, the distant realm of downtown, home of corrupt merchant lords and homeless people.
Interesting. So you just can look at this place and just look out in the distance and see most of the places in South Park, which is really nice. There are some other things over here, isn't there? There's some stuff you can play around with in the garden here.
Ah, you have located the training area where our massive army learns to fight.
Yeah, which basically is never used throughout the whole game. I'm a little nervous playing this game, I will admit, because it's been a while and I don't know if I can remember everything, so that's going to be quite
Be
interesting.
careful, the Rock of Insanity holds mysterious powers. Okay, you're insane now. If you want to be healed, you must gaze at the rock again. Okay, you're healed. Okay, you're insane now. Okay, you're healed.
He got bored with it. But another thing is that I will actually try something new in this game, which I've never done before, and that's
You have been sought out
certain
because
character.
humans everywhere are in great danger. I need something from you, and in return, I am prepared to allow you into my kingdom. I know you are very excited. It's time for your first quest, but first, please tell us thy name.
Oh, my name is Raita. Like the Indian grain. Usually that's how I tell people to pronounce my name. Just remember the ancient grain writer, then you can pronounce it. It's very easy.
You entered douchebag, is that correct?
No, that's not really correct. Now there's an achievement here. I remember if you want to get it, you have to say yes and yes. But we didn't tell him that our name was douchebag, so that's definitely
Are you sure
a no.
you want to keep the name douchebag?
No!
Very well, douchebag. You will now choose a class.
He doesn't
Either
listen.
mage or Jew.
But I guess it makes it easier that they don't have to incorporate a lot of vowels, like vocal and vowels to try and pronounce the name, because it is a talking game. So I can understand why they would go with a selected name. But douchebag, really? But here, I actually want to try something new that I have never played. I usually play Thief or Fighter when playing this game, because the Thief have the backstab ability that makes your enemies bleed, and that's really hefty. And the Fighter is really strong. I played the Jew once, but only to actually complete all the achievements, because I don't really care much for quote-unquote priest characters in RPGs, and I don't like playing the basically the religious ones, because it's usually in most games they are healers, and I don't really play healers. I play very offensive when I play RPGs. But a character I have never played is the mage.
A mage is like a wizard, only not as cool.
Technically it's kind of the same, just depending on the lore. But oh well, we would take the mage because I've never played that before, and that would be a new experience as well for me, as also for you guys, which is really going to be fun to see. And that's basically what I think I was going to do. Yay! So basically, we have chosen our class. Yeah, play this class. Yes, we play this class.
We welcome to our kingdom, Douchebag the Mage.
You kind of actually
Now please go and visit
douchebag the mage. That's actually rolling off the tongue really well, because douchebag the fighter, douchebag the thief, douchebag the Jew. I think actually douchebag the mage actually sounds the best in some way. But what did he say? What did we have to do? I wasn't listening. Sorry, I was trying to explain stuff or talk about stuff or what were we supposed to do?
You know what procure means. Don't let it bother you that there's a game to be played.
Oh, procure. Oh, we need to go get a mini stick.
Would you like to see my wares, weary traveler? Perhaps you would like to hear tips and rumors for $2?
Nah, we're gonna buy some stuff. And we're going to buy a little magic stick. Just a little magic stick. That's all we're gonna buy.
Ah, a lovely purchase.
Yes, indeed. And we are not allowed to buy the other stuff, even though we can afford them, because it's not part of the introduction. So basically,
checked out everything in my backyard. Hardcore gamer. Wow.
oh yeah, we did that for quite a while ago. But anyway, let's look in the inventory, and then we can equip our weapon. You can also see we can put one additional part to the magic wand, but magic wand, it's a stick. Oh, it's a twig. I was about to say, like, it's a stick. Oh, we're not even gone to the fun part yet, or the humor that can be quite controversial. But I'm just always happy with the smaller stuff. They're like, it's a twig. Yeah, really? But we can modify it later on. But we can't modify it with anything we have right now.
Yes. It's now time to teach you how to fight. I want you to take your new weapon and, with the bravery of a noble knight, beat up Clad.
What?
Kick Clad's ass, new kid. What I do. I'm the king, Clad, and the king wishes to be amused. Go on, new kid, kick his ass.
Cartman is so dislikable.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Clyde, you have to wait your turn.
Oh, look at our avatar up in the corner. Like, it looks like an old man.
Like in the Middle Ages, Clyde. I know it's lame, Clyde, but that's how we're fucking doing it. Alright, douchebag, bash Clyde's face in. Don't be shy.
We can't do that with a twig, first of all. Second of all, we are simply an old man. So let's see here. When your weapon flashes,
Come on, fight!
Yeah, I'm reading. This is probably going to be the most annoying thing about the game, is when they're trying to make you progress in the game when you're trying to figure out stuff. Okay, and I have a problem with left and right, so I might actually fail this. I'm just see. I did it right. Okay, so this is left, this is right. I have minor issues with left and right, which is really annoying. But we will just see. Okay, so this is the opposite of the one I just used.
Oh shit, dude, I think I see blood! Fucking nice, bro. It's exactly what you do to guys with armor like that.
But
okay, listen up.
it's a
The key
twig!
to surviving in battle is not to get hit in the bows. Clyde, it's your turn to attack. Douchebag, protect your bows.
Oh, I'm not very good at, I've never been good at dodging in this game, so this is going to be interesting if I'm going to be better at it than last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it!
That's what I'm talking about. Dude, you're already way better than Clyde.
Oh, I did it! I'm so happy now. That's an achievement in itself, because I usually fail at doing the introductions.
Alright,
Alrighty.
it's time to use your heroic powers. Using your ability takes power points, or PP for short. PP.
Yeah.
If you have a fucking better name for them, then fucking say it, Clyde. Fucking asshole.
Goodness.
I'm the king, and I say it's PP. Douchebag, use your mage ability to
I like
make Clyde pay for insulting
that
the
this
king.
one, then he said PP, or he yelled PP, it kind of like scattered like a like, but usually it's FP points, isn't it? Or is it PP usually? Power points. It does sound very logical. Fire. I like this character already. It seems like my presumption with Mage was it was a range character, which is something I like to play, but it just seemed like weak-ish. But if we can actually use fire damage and such on our enemies, this character suddenly becomes a lot OP for my taste. Okay, Dragon's Breath. Roast your target with a barrage of flame. Inflicts burning status and nice. Flame, no, burning blood or injury and grossed out is probably the best effects you can put on enemies. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting. And it does say, mash the left mouse button. Okay. Oh no!
Oh.
What?
Wait,
Did he
that
just
smile
put-
off his stupid face, douchebag? Now do it one more time. Finish him. What? I was going easy. Take this. This does double damage.
Oh, I failed that one.
Ah.
Oh well. Did we just throw a firecracker in his face? Oh no! Oh goodness. As I said before, I have never played this character, so I don't know how its special attacks looks or anything, so that's kind of frightening to me right now. On the other hand... Oh, that's the wrong one! Wrong button! Wrong button! I already failed again. I keep clicking left for some reason, because I go like, oh, that's probably gonna work as well. No, it's not. It's not gonna work that way.
You prove yourself worthy, douchebag. Now come inside the war tent and I shall let you see the relic.
That sounds very suggestive. I know these are kids, but if they had been like teens or older, you would get that like, oh, that's how come into my tent and I will show you. The, oh, this is what South Park does to me. It makes me think in that way. No. Oh, no. Anywho, let's go into the tent and see what we can get out of this.
Here it is. The reason why humans and elves are locked in a never-ending war.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing the elves again, because I can't remember how they're looking, how they look their base.
Just 2 days ago, we took
It's
the
a
stick
stick.
back from the elves. Dang, but now it thrives. For whoever controls the stick controls the universe.
It's a stick!
Don't gaze at it too long, for its power is too much for mere mortals to look
One
at.
thing is incredible,
Now
that's
that
the
you have seen
amount
the
of
truth, let's discuss your
imagination
needs.
most
Being
of the
a member of my
characters
kingdom costs
have
9
in this
fat for the
game.
first week.
Just to
$4
live
for each tax
into
record.
this world.
Alarm! Alarm!
Ooh.
Someone has sounded the alarm.
Alarm! Alarm! Alarm!
What is it?
The elves are attacking!
Oh my god!
Oh,
Defensive positions!
my. But it's, we can go look at the stick again if we want to. But we will also just clean up Cotton's mess over here and see if we can actually get anything good out of it.
Come help us!
Yeah, just a second. I'm checking out your stuff. And this is another map of South Park. Okay. Now there's actually a funny thing to this because of I know you have a lot of in there. But the funny part is I actually thought for the longest time that this was based on Game of Thrones. I know by now it's based on Lord of the Ring. Yeah. But because of this chair, I actually thought it was based on Game of Thrones, and because South Park has a lot of different references in them. That's one of the other things that South Park that South Park has is they find stuff in either series or movies or real life stuff going on, and then they take it and try to make fun of it. In some odd way. But I'm really happy that I remembered to put on the subtitles so you guys can actually see, because sometimes I might actually talk over when they're talking. Yeah, I'm coming!
Don't let them through! Give us the stick, humans!
Oh, that's how the elves look. Okay. Of course they're wearing a lot of green.
Aye, we're not playing pirates, Clyde! Douchebag, this is your chance to prove yourself. Hold off the asshole elves at all costs!
I still love how the fact... Oh, animal cruelty! I'm not in for that. I'm going to attack them first. But again, the fascinating thing is how much they live into this world.
Kick these elves' asses.
I will. There we go. I did it! I did it! Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, we still have that weapon. Oh no. Oh, I should actually use it to show you guys how it's actually gonna work, but they're kind of limited in how many times you can make them, so they're good to keep for a while. At least until it's no longer legal to gross out, but you might have a weapon that's able to gross people out. Okay, so... and it...
Okay, if you block all the attacks, you get a counterattack.
Okay.
Enemy on the ground, weak and helpless.
Is that left or right? It's left. Okay, good.
Kick this helpless ass. Now finish off these elves in the name of the Wizard King.
He's very high on he being the Wizard. Like, are you the Grand Wizard or the Wizard King or the King? You have to decide that.
That sucks.
Yeah, exactly. I love the comments that they sometimes make. I'm like, it fits right in.
Stop dicking around.
Okay. Oh, that's a very powerful tweak. Oh goodness, we're actually doing well right now. I'm kind of I'm kind of impressed with myself here. There we go. So those are gone because now we saved the kitty, and it's not because I'm biased and I'm a kitty owner that I went for that person first. I usually go damage control, like who needs the help the most at the time. And since the cat wasn't defending itself, well, we go to that. And we will help Parkinson now because he's laying down. So it's basically damage control. Who needs our help the most?
You got this, douchebag.
Yes, indeed. Okay, we did good.
Just standing there. Go kick his ass.
I'm pretty aware that this is probably going to be a trap. Yeah.
Oh man, he was totally waiting for you, dude. You can't just hit him like that.
I hate when Cartman does that. How is he a friend? How does he have friends with that personality of his?
You need to try a different tactic to damage him. Look at that archer hiding behind his friend like a wood. Switch to your arrows, douchebag. Snipe that little bitch.
Okay.
Sweet
Language, by the way.
Go for the pink mist.
Okay, let's see. Power attack and left attack, so it's basically the same. But we only have. But we only have to click it once. Okay. And now he's reflecting, like a baseball bat. So don't throw a ball at him. So basically, now we can go back to our wand that we are basically using as a bat or a sword, and not really any magic of any sort. But okay. Let's just give him a power attack. Oh, that was not good enough. And oh, we get one more. Fine, another power attack then.
Great job, douchebag.
Great. We're doing so well. I am surprised, but we're also gonna steal stuff from them because we won. So we're gonna loot them. Of course we're gonna loot them. I mean, hey,
Let's do this,
it's
douchebag.
a regular RPG and they are currently the enemy. So yeah. Oh, he has a shield.
Okay, that guy has a shield. Shields are super weak. Just hit them with your simplest hit over and over to wear them down quickly.
Simplest hit. Oh, that's my problem. Is like, what's the simplest hit? Is that's probably left? Usually when they say that, it's gonna, or use that term, I'm going like, is it? Is it or is it not? It is. Okay.
Let his guard down. Now's your chance. Power attack his armor.
And power attack, so that is definitely right. Okay. Oh, suddenly he just changed position like in a second. Like, oh my goodness. So he's opened his armor for us.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I just have to click
That's it.
right.
Now finish him.
Yeah, but we just have to... There we go. Oh, that's because he's extra strong and have extra armor. We don't damage him that much. I click right. Now this is one of the things that usually happens when I play, is like I click to select and then for some reason it registers an extra click. So apparently like that. That's really weird. Oh, ouch. See, this is usually what happens during my tutorials. It's like I fail really bad.
Come on, fight.
There we go. Why didn't it... it's annoying when it does that, though. I don't know actually why it does that, because I clicked the right... I clicked the right buttons, but that's okay.
Take that, you asshole elves. Better luck next time. We still control the universe. It's God. What? The stick of truth. The elves got it.
Uh-oh.
That was your one goddamn job, Clyde! To guard the stick of fucking truth! Clyde, you are hereby banished from space and time! What?
What?
No, you can't do that. Yeah, I can. You're banished and lost in time and space.
Yeah, go home, Clyde.
That sounds like...
You fought bravely on the
That
battlefield.
sounds more like a sci-fi thing to do, like time and space. I know that's also slightly... It's more like with time traveling to do than actually...
And we must assemble our entire army in order to get it back.
But our 3 best warriors still haven't reported for duty, my king.
Our newest member can take care of that.
Probably because they don't want to come near Cartman.
Find my
No
greatest
offense,
warriors,
Cartman.
Token, Tweak, and Craig. I'm texting their pictures to your personal inventory device now. But beware. The lands outside are full of marauding drow elves, monsters, and 6th graders. Be sure you're well equipped. Now go! And send my warriors here!
Yeah. So basically... There we leveled up, so now we have stuff to see. There's the token. Oh, token. Yes, right. He is on Cartman's team this time. And Tweak. Tweak is probably one of my favorite characters, by the way. And Craig. Okay. So Scott Malkinson took over the store for Craig. Or Clyde, sorry, Craig. And here's a fast travel point, which is also one of the mini quests you can go do. And it's actually going to be very helpful if you want to travel around the world pretty quickly. You have to get all the 12 flags. Let's just walk in here. We got Butters as our Laurel companion right now. And he seems to be stuck behind them. What is it with the glitchy things this time around? Anyway, we're just gonna raid Cartman's house. And talk to Cartman's mom.
You kids be careful now.
Yes, we will. As well as I think we unlocked something. Yeah, we unlocked some friends. Uh-oh. Oh no. We didn't talk to Clyde, did we? Oh well, at least I told you guys we had to talk to him. Like me if you think I'm the fairest maiden of all the land. Seriously, Princess Kenny, you don't have to keep posting this. This is also a nice thing, it's like, they have this, this interaction on something that looks like an early Facebook. So that's really fun. And especially because they interact with each other. But yeah, I think we lost the Clyde achievement there. That's okay, because I have gotten all the achievement in this game, so it's okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that was not what I was actually going for. It was like we had abilities upgrade. So what do we have here? We have the Dragon Breath. What does level 2 of Dragon Breath do? Increase the direct damage of all Dragon Breath hits. Nice. Distracts your foe with magical sleeping power. Successful performing use your stun. Ooh, a stun ability. That's not bad either. I think I will level up Dragon Breath because, again, I'm a very offensive player. So, basically, I like to have as much damage as possible. I don't mind having not a lot of health or anything. I like to be, basically offensive attacker, but not necessarily with a lot of energy. But not necessarily with a lot of health or anything. But I like to deal a lot of damage.
This is the king's room. I don't think we're supposed to be in here.
I know.
What exactly are you looking for?
His stuff. For him being mean. Oh no, that's from the episode where they created a boy band. I remember that. Oh, that's another thing. You remember a lot of the episodes when you play through the games, especially if you go into the closets here. Now, that's not something we're going to dwell too much about on, but because as you can see, they actually created 2 times bands. The first one was a Christian band, I believe, and then the second one was the boy band, or either or. But as you can see, Faith plus 1. And then you hear in the background the second band. Oh, Trapper Keeper, and there's so many. The Coon and Osimo. Oh, there's a lot of good episodes there.
Eric has a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, he actually does. But that's probably because his mom spoils him too much. And in this room, some of the things we collect, I'm not gonna dwell too much upon. Just gonna collect them. Oh, we collected. Yeah.
His mom was here with a few men having a whole lot of magic. She was doing hand magic and butt magic.
Yeah, too much information about this. Just too much information. Oh, wasn't there a something we could shoot down in there? No, that's in another parents' room. That's probably in Butters' parents' room then. And then we have the bathroom, as every other household has. If it would let me in, and we would just...
Magic. Smells like the wizard is brewing some potion in here. Some wizard stew. Oh, looks like he forgot to flush the stew.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, there's also so many references in the quote-unquote junk you collect. Oh, should we stash up on more shit nuggets? And the problem is with this, I actually have to change hand.
It means you get a free wish.
When doing that, I have to actually switch from left hand to right hand to do that, because I'm multidextral, I can use both hands, but my left hand is a little weaker compared to my right hand, so when I actually have to do repetitive actions, example-wise typing and such, I prefer actually write with the right hand. Let's see. It's also saving now, which is really great. And before we walked into the garden, we actually collected...
We aren't allowed to go into the street. It's such an open world, our parents don't want us getting hurt.
We got a new message from Clyde, so let's go see what that means. Oh! F you, new kid. Things were fine until you showed up. I get you back. For this, I swear. That's kind of mean, dude, because, sweetheart, sweet Clyde, it's not our fault that you messed up, first of all, and second of all, that's just a childish thing to say, that just because you did something that wasn't really up to standard, that it's suddenly someone else's fault. Oh, we get the grey dye. This is also a thing you can collect so you can recolor your outfits and all this, which I probably will do later on. We could also get a visit beard. But here's another collectible. There's also collectibles in this game, which is so fantastic because I like to collect stuff. So you can, we're going to go around and collect the knockoff Pokemon. Oh, I miss playing Pokemon as well though. Oh yeah, we can also run with press and shift, I forgot that. Oh yeah, we can talk to
the Wizard King says I'm too ginger to be one of the humans,
Ducky.
but Paladin Butters lets me be his squire on the sly.
Paladins seek justice for all races.
No, that's sweet, Butters. I can't imagine how hard his life must be just because of his parents, his friends, because he's such an actually really,
The residents of Butters the Merciful.
he's actually a really good kid. But he just apparently has
Butters really is a very sweet boy. I hope you'll treat him as you would a normal child.
His parents is basically towards us like towards him like our dad is towards us. Very awkward.
This must be the new kid.
We're playing, Dad.
Good for you. You Facebook me right away if Butters does something he should be grounded for.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. Butters' parents likes to ground him for basically nothing, and I'm kind of like, I don't know how Butters would actually grow up and how he would feel when he grows up. But because he's so sweet and so naive, it's really sad because he's not really having. Well, I don't know. He gets grounded for stuff that is actually technically not his fault, and as well he does get grounded just for looking like him. I remember in the school pictures episode where they had to get school pictures taken, and he was grounded for just looking like him.
Those are my minions. They help me punish society.
Chaos Slayer key. Oh, where's that? I can't remember. Oh, they're so cute. I like hamsters a lot. It's just bad idea to have hamsters when it's just a bad idea to have hamsters when you also have 2 cats. Like, my house is not big enough to seclude it. The other rodent pets, like. Oh, there's a lot of episodes here that's really good, actually. Oh, there's from the episode where he did tap dancing. Oh, yeah, I forgot how unlucky he sometimes was. That's so sad. It's like, he's sweet, he's naive, and really unlucky. Okay, let's see. Let's raid his parents' room because they were mean to him. And now we can also go into their garage, which is fine, because then we can raid even more stuff. Oh, I was thinking right with there was something we could shoot down in a parents. Usually you get a necklace from that. Oh well.
We must get back to the quest at hand, my lord.
No, we're going to explore. That's part of an RPG. There's main quests and mini quests. Haven't you ever learned? There's a pink dye in the bathroom. I'm probably never gonna use that color. And let's see, there's a soap. It still qualifies as junk, but we can sell it at some point. And apparently we have very irritated bowels because we continue to be able to do this.
Flashes, it means you get a free wish.
Ow! I failed! No! I failed! Let's try again. But we must have really irritated bowels to do such thing. Did we actually collect it in the other did we collect it actually? Let's see. Oh no, that's just junk. Yeah, we did collect it. Okay, good. I was like, did we collect it in Cartman's house, or did I just walk past it like a fool? Which I wouldn't put past me. But yeah, this is really fun because I like exploring. I like playing RPGs a lot. Especially if they're like simple RPGs that's kind of just simple in essence and doesn't have too much to going on. So you will always be able to complete stuff. We can get bangy hair now. Look in the background. There is oh, druid gloves. Nice. There is actually the picture of him tap dancing in his little uniform we saw in his closet. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. Okay, let's see. Further on. Oh, there is a cheap Pokemon there. We can shoot down. There we go. We can also do some shooting practice if we want to. But it's not really, it gives us anything at all. So that's fine. We can also beat up everything on our way, which is cruel, but that's how it is. That's how we find extra stuff and hidden passages. Where we can get stuff. So, a lot of stuff. And basically we can also go back into our parents' house and talk to our parents. Because, yeah. Apparently we can now, because now we have a friend to show.
You can't expect me to pat you on the back just because you've made a few friends. As soon as you have a lot of friends, then I'll be proud.
I don't like our dad.
Oh, look, you've made friends. I'll be your friend too, sweetie. It'll make you look popular.
I love our mom. She's so sweet. She's so kind in so many ways. It's so nice. But yeah, I think actually this would actually be a good place to end off, because we actually basically took the whole road and discovered everything in every house, as well as we now have a quest we have to go on and fulfill. So until next time, guys, take care and have a fantastic day.